Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Fern Valley Honeybees. Going to do a really quick video here on Goldenrod. Goldenrod is our second honey flow. I've learned a lot about this in the last year. I always assumed goldenrod was a weed. Well, it's not. It's a flower, and the bees really like it. You see, when you start seeing the goldenrod coming up, you know fall is coming. We're getting to the end here. We've been in a dearth, which pretty much means there wasn't much honey flow going on. In the spring, when everything's blooming and coming up, you got good honey flow, and then everything just kind of dies off. You get the middle of summer, it's dry and hot, not much is going on. This goldenrod, this stuff is everywhere. And like I said, I always assumed it was a weed. Well, it's not. It's considered a flower, and supposedly there's like 100 species of this stuff. You can research it and really learn as much as you want about this. I think it started up in Canada, but it's native to North America. Here again, I think you could check on this. But I know they say there's like 100 species of this, and it's all over the place. Like I said, you can research this and learn what you want. But pretty much as beekeepers, we pretty much care about our honey flow. And we're back in it here with the goldenrod. And like I said, this stuff is just everywhere. I've got a horse farm here. This is the backside of my pasture, and you can see it's all overgrown. Everything is, but the goldenrod is everywhere, and the bees are really enjoying it. You can just see this stuff all over the place. And like I said, I always just assumed it was a weed, but it's technically a flower. You can find it in your gardens. You can find it everywhere. And if you walk around, and you'll see it. And like I said, it's everywhere. You drive down the streets, sides of the roads, it's all over the place. Here it is right here. Like I said, you know fall is coming when you start seeing this stuff. So we're going to take a walk through here. I'm going to walk through my hot wire, hopefully not get electrocuted here. And we'll see. The hives are over here. And if you watch your bees, you can see them bringing it in. See, there's more over here. Like I said, this stuff's everywhere. Like I said, you drive down the roads and you look. I've learned a lot about it. Like I said, there's more right there. The bees really like it. So, like I said, this is just a kind of a quick video on goldenrod, our second honey flow. The bees are bringing in all their pollen. The supers are off. The bees themselves are getting ready for winter. They know it's coming. Oh, hold on here. If you look close enough, you probably, I don't know if this camera, if it zooms in, if it'll show it. But if you look close enough, you can see the bees bringing in the goldenrod. Hopefully the glare of the sun. Let me turn this way. You might not be able to see it. But if you look at them, you can see there's all that little gold, all the little goldenrod pollen on them. They're getting ready for winter. They're making their honey. They're making their stores. Like I said, now you don't want to take anything away from your bees. You want to. I took my supers off last week. Had a really good harvest. But now the bees, they know fall is coming. They know winter is coming. They're getting ready for winter. So they're putting everything away. They're bringing all this pollen in. I'm going to open these hives up at some point soon and just check to see how much honey is actually in some of these boxes. I am going to start feeding. September 1st is tomorrow. I'm going to start feeding 2-to-1 sugar syrup with essential oils. The essential oils will help. It's an antibacterial fungal. It'll help kill. It'll help with bites. It'll also help with nosema. And I'll do a separate video on that. The most important thing with oils is using food-grade oil. Don't just go to the store and buy oils, essential oils for like fragrances. You've got to make sure it's food-grade. But pretty much this video is about goldenrod. Like I said, I always thought it was a weed. It's not. It's technically a flower. And you can go online to research this. Just go ahead and Google it right on your phone. Let's see if we go back here. There's probably a bunch of it all out here somewhere. I got a bean field behind me. Yep, there's goldenrod down there. You can't see it from here. I don't need to walk all the way down there, but it's there. So anyways, YouTube, hopefully you learned something from this, because I sure did. Like I said, I always just assumed it was a weed, but it's technically a flower. And you can see fall is coming. The colors are changing. Days are getting shorter. It's cooler out, thank God. The humidity is gone. It's been blazing hot out here. My bees have been really hot. Outside at night, bearding a little bit, but sometimes when they beard like that, when it's hot, that's just, or when they're bearding in that type of weather, that's just because they're hot. And now you can see they're not out much at all. So anyways, hopefully you learned something from this video, because I sure learned. Please hit the subscribe button. You'll get a notification. If you hit the bell next to the subscribe button, you'll get a notification every time I make a video. And like I said, hopefully you learned something from this. Please support the channel, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks, YouTube. Bye.